We're back at the Universal Open Rocket League Grand Finals presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk. You can see our players here reacting to some sick plays, some good plays, some bad moments throughout the day. But I love to see the reactions from players, and there's that beautiful trophy that they're all fighting for. It looks even cooler in person, and if you want to know how to secure it for yourself and your team, well, here's the rules. All matches are a best of 5, except the Grand Finals, that's going to be a best of 7. And those games are going to be 5 minutes long. We've got 8 teams total. Everyone's still involved in the bracket. Some teams down in the lower bracket. And just so you know, games are 5 minutes regulation, followed by a sudden death overtime, so they can get a little long if those teams will not submit. Now, taking a look at the bracket, we've got Cloud9 and G2 Esports. They moved ahead earlier on. Now we had girls clearing the way to the semifinals. And we've got Team Secret, Selfless Gaming, fighting for that last upper bracket spot. Then later on today, we're going to see Double Trouble and Complexity face off, and Ghost Gaming against the loser of our next match. Gentlemen, we have had a lot of Rocket League take place so far. I'm joined once again by Jorby and James Bot. You got to watch that last match there, but now we're in for a big one. Formerly Momentum, now Team Selfless, going up against Team Secret. What can you tell me about Selfless?
So Selfless has been, Dapper and Miho have been in the scene for
a very long time.
As long as most people can remember. And, you know, a lot of people feel they are probably one of the, not one of the better teams coming into this, but I think that Selfless is kind of that scary dark horse. Like, they could just pop off, especially for Dapper and Miho.
They've really always been that way. They've always been that way, and especially when twos, there's so many 1v1 opportunities. Dapper is one of the greatest ones players that there are. He is a legend in ones. So he's struggled in recent history in threes, but Miho and Dapper individually are just incredibly talented. These guys technically capable. They're so sick at this game. So you put them on a field against any other player, there's a great chance that they're going to come out with a victory. So, and Quinn, he even said it on the desk. He was most impressed by these guys when they took that title. So I'm super excited to see Selfless come back.
Absolutely, man. And this team has a heck of a story. When we saw them play in the regionals, they were playing under Team Momentum. So why don't we check out what Dapper has to say about their title change?
Since Miho and I aren't like playing RLCS this season, we just wanted to rep an org that we both loved. So we decided to bring back the Selfless logo and team just one last time for old time's sake. It's very big and important to us. They were like the first org we signed with, and they're probably our favorites. They were just like family to us and gave us the opportunity to start off our Rocket League career big time.
I love to hear that kind of attitude when it comes to players. Selfless, they were telling us a little bit about the org. Sounded really incredible.
Yeah, they, you know, like he said, family. And he said that they're really close with those guys. And so it doesn't surprise me that grabbing that org just because it feels like home to them.
Yeah, a special place in Rocket League history. Selfless, you know, made waves when they picked up A-Money back in the day. And they've been around for the early stages of Rocket League, the formative years. So it holds a special spot in a lot of Rocket League players' hearts, and especially Dapper and Miho.
Oh, very cool of them. Now they're going up against Team Secret. Team Secret, another esports organization covering a lot of games here. They've got Freaky and Killer number 7 on their Rocket League roster. What do you know about these guys, James Bot?
So they're in the Rival Series. These guys have been around for a long time. Killer and Freaky, they were teammates way back in the day, back on Penta. Freaky most recently was on Vitality, but a surprise roster move to him resulted in him being teamless, but he teamed up with Killer back on Secret, and he's ready to play. These guys, it was a tough road for them. Going through the European bracket is always going to be tough, but I think it was something special for Freaky after getting dropped from Vitality, getting dropped from his team, them essentially saying, you're not good enough to play in the RLCS. For him to be able to come back, fight through with Killer, and make it to this stage was a big victory for him, but he wants to keep that going and prove that, hey, you guys made a mistake letting me go.
Yeah, and Killer and Freaky both said that every player's obviously excited to be here, but they're just like, man, we actually made it. Like, this is awesome. So super cool for them, and I think that they actually have a real chance to go far in this bracket. Team Secret does.
Yeah, not only are they a skilled team, they're happy to be playing with each other. We know that's a huge factor, that they enjoy each other as teammates. And Team Secret and Selfless are almost ready to begin, but before they do, we got another quick word from our sponsor.
We're watching the Universal Open together.
And he was in charge of the snacks.
I might have gone a little overboard.
Brisk Dual Force Guava Ginger Limeade, exclusively available at 7-Eleven for a limited time.
You're watching the Universal Open Rocket League Tournament, presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk. Check out the schedules and tournament progression at universalopen.gg and follow us on Twitter at Universal Open.
All right, it looks like our teams are just about ready. We got a great view of the players here from our caster desk. It's Selfless and Team Secret hopping into game one, trying to move forward in the upper bracket portion of this tournament. So let's see how this all plays out. Jorby and James bot.
Yeah, and the winner going to face girls. And after we saw Greasy and Scrub, that is not going to be an easy matchup for whoever wins this. In game one, now underway. Freaky going to take a grounder towards the net, gets knocked away by Miho. Miho challenged by killer number 7. He's going to take a shot. Didn't have enough juice on it. Dapper able to make the save.
Oh,
a huge miss, but a good follow-up there by Dapper to keep that 0 score line.
And then the demo coming out from Dapper. So defense from Dapper, key there, and making sure that this lead does not go to Secret. He was quickly able to read that Miho miss hit. Now a chance if Dapper can read it, he does. Coming from defense, making the offense happen. Dapper stepping up for Selfless.
Freaky winning this challenge, but killer number 7 just kind of throwing it right over to Miho. Dapper ready for it. And Selfless Gaming striking first here early in game one. Team Secret. Off the kickoff, it's going to be Freaky. Freaky takes the shot. It's up high. He can't get there. 1-1. Team Secret respond quick.
Yeah, look at this kickoff goal. You can see Killer going for the win. He got it. It was a perfect bounce for Freaky. Dapper, he, instead of cheating, opted to go for the corner boost. That gave Freaky the huge advantage and so much space to put a shot on net. Freaky put a shot right where he needed to, tied it right back up.
Oh, is that on? No, just off. Not able to get there. Freaky, killer number 7. They only got one man to beat. He goes over, and it goes in. 2-1 Team Secret.
And this is such a difficult situation. It's 2-on-1. Killer recognizes it early, and he's playing bruiser. He's hunting Dapper down, forces Dapper to jump maybe earlier than he wanted to, and Freaky just had to get that ball past a distracted Dapper. Well done 2v1 by Team Secret.
2 goals in about 15 seconds is all it took. And now Team Secret have the lead. Killer number 7. Freaky just gonna wait for it up here. And Team Secret, with this lead, look to control the ball. Past midfield, killer number 7 doing work, but Miho grabs it. And the ball knocked away by Freaky. A pass over to Miho, back to Dapper, was looking for him, but just a little too high. Dapper wasn't able to get there. Killer number 7 gonna take a light shot. Dapper with the save, Miho moving it downfield. So already, Selfless both looking for each other. These two have been playing together for so long. You know the synergy's always gonna be there, but Freaky's got something to say, and it's 3-1 for Team Secret.
And that's a hat trick for Freaky. He popped it by one defender and then beats out Dapper. Dapper trying to get to the ball first, but Freaky just too fast. And Freaky out of the gate playing stunningly. A hat trick already. We're only a minute and a half in the game.
The twos can sometimes have a tendency to be high scoring. Here's Dapper. Can he get one himself? He doesn't. It goes a little off to the side. Freaky didn't even have to move. And now Killer will work downfield. Freaky waiting for Miho. Freaky able to hit it to the opposite side. Dapper gonna take a shot. It goes up and then saved. Freaky able to make it, but they got to clear this ball out. Miho tries to force it in. Killer's still there to make the save, keeping the scoreline 3-1. Now Selfless trying to move this downfield. Team Secret grabbing control of that midfield. Allows this continued assault. Dapper now going to try to move downfield. Dapper played away by Freaky. And Dapper's just bumping Killer away from the passing lane. Allows Miho to take control here.
Oh, he missed the boost in the corner, so this is going to be tough for Dapper to follow up. He's just going to give up possession here, so a chance for Team Secret to capitalize on Dapper with no boost.
Killer trying to get around that ball, but Dapper's going to grab it and run. He was out of boost. He picks up the midfield one, gets the corner as well, moving the ball to the box. Miho slips it under. Well played by Dapper, and it's 3-2.
Dapper played that one so well, like you said. He was in his own net with no boost, and still was able to get the ball downfield, stole 2 of the 100 boosts, and got the center out to Miho, who didn't miss his shot. Selfless getting right back in the game.
Selfless plenty of time to work with as well. And so Miho gonna try to start things off. Killer number 7 beat him to the ball by a mile. And Dapper now trying to get it away, but that's going to the net. Freaky with the pick in the offensive half of the field.
Freaky's just too speedy this game. Dapper thought he had some time, tried to hit it to himself off the wall, but hit it too hard out of his reach. Freaky pounced on it immediately, just launching it right back into that Selfless net. Now 2 goals are the difference between this and the Selfless squad.
Dapper can't get to the ball before Freaky is there. Miho looking for Dapper. Killer number 7 was right there, forcing Miho back. Buying time for Dapper. Selfless looking to move downfield. Miho blocked off by Freaky. And Killer number 7 also shutting down an angle. Now Freaky already on the retreat. He sees Miho off the ceiling. The ball comes down. And Selfless can't find any kind of angle to work with right now. Team Secret has done a great job defensively, limiting shots on net here against Selfless. Can't really keep a continued assault, can't find pressure. Freaky looking for Killer, and that gets broken up by Miho. Killer number 7 wants to find this, but just trying to buy time maybe for Freaky. Dapper tries to sneak it past, and Freaky right there again defensively. Team Secret pulls through.
And Dapper was trying to be unpredictable there. He knew that the defender thought he was going to flick it to the right side of the net, but then Dapper tried to go left, but still, this defense from Secret holding strong.
Miho gonna take a shot and then saved by Freaky. Dapper trying to get in his face. Killer light clear downfield. Not a lot of time left for Selfless. They got to get something here in quick order. Miho, again, challenged by Killer number 7, who has been super aggressive. This ball doesn't get in. No! Oh. Killer number 7 gets up, makes the save. What a play there by Killer.
That was the only option Killer had. He executed it perfectly, but the demo going to leave the net vulnerable for a moment.
Miho, he can't get the shot. And Freaky with that favorable spawn, goes downfield. Clearing it in. 5-2 is what the score will be. And Team Secret wins in pretty dominating fashion here in Game 1.
Freaky, look at his stats. He's got 5 goals on 6 shots and 4 saves. I mean,
that's efficient.
He's on track for a dual force unlock if he keeps this performance up. But really, Freaky stepped up in this game number 1, and the defense from Secret, too much from Selfless. Too much for Selfless.
When we had talked to Secret, we asked them, what do you guys feel like your play style is individually? And Freaky's like, I'm definitely more passive. Killer's the aggressive guy. He just goes up and attacks the ball. And I think that's exactly what we saw out of Team Secret. So many challenges where Killer came, he was on the retreat, and he would just steal the ball away from Miho or Dapper when they were trying to get something going offensively. And then Freaky was just waiting. He's like, okay, the ball's free. I'm going to take it now.
I mean, Freaky was just fast. I mean, and Killer, he didn't make if any mistakes that I saw.
And had a great save on top.
He had a great save on top of that. But Freaky was just shutting down any opportunities that Selfless had when they were trying to break out of their own half. The most recent goal that came to mind was when Dapper tried to pass it to himself off the wall.
Yeah.
Usually that works pretty well, and he was doing that pretty speedily, but Freaky jumped right on top of it, shut it down, and got the goal for Team Secret.
Well, I mean, the highlight reel is going to be all Freaky. It's just Freaky goal after Freaky goal. You might see some killer number 7 assists, and right off the kickoff is where it started for Team Secret, and that's how they got back into it real quick.
Yeah, they were down early, but that kickoff goal got them right back into it. And then, again, this play from Killer, so heads up. He was in Dapper's face, he didn't get the bump or didn't get the demo, but it's such a huge distraction when a player's coming at you. That paved the way for Freaky to get that goal. Then again, the speed of Freaky, I was talking about it. He gets up here, Dapper's the last defender back, beat him out. And then Killer, again, we have a similar situation where he put that shot on net. Oh, this is the Dapper play where he gets dunked on. And Freaky, again, just shutting it down. Selfless could not get out of their half effectively.
Yeah, I mean, the reads were absolutely on point for Freaky, and again, Team Secret putting on a stellar performance, and there's Freaky's girlfriend, Hannah, meeting in real life for the first time today. They've been dating for a couple of months, but...
I think it was technically yesterday, right?
Okay,
or
yesterday.
2 days ago?
Yeah, yesterday. It's all starting to blend
at this
together.
event. At this event. And
Yeah.
she's supporting
happy.
him. Yeah,
Happy as can be.
Seeing your boyfriend on television, you know, on Twitch.
Yeah.
Performing, winning. It's got to feel good.
Absolutely, and still got 2 more games to go for Team Secret in order to move on to play girls and Selfless. To get back into this, it's just, you gotta somehow shut down Freaky here, and it's tough when he's so good at those reads.
Yeah, Freaky, he was that difference maker for Team Secret. They also did get a very good kickoff goal that was fortunate for them, but Freaky, he had 3 unassisted goals, and you don't really see a lot of unassisted goals in twos.
I think one was unofficial assist because of Killer getting in front of Dapper. So technically 2 goals. I got to give Killer credit on getting in Dapper's face and causing a goal. But game number 2, you're going to get underway here. Selfless looking to try to tie this series up, and Secret just want to keep rolling. And here we go. Freaky, gonna take it, gonna flick it up. Is it going? No, off the crossbar. Miho. Ball gets away from him, allows Killer number 7 keep this ball in Selfless territory. Good save by Miho, but he gets bumped by the posts.
Yeah, and those flicks that Freaky had the opportunity, those are such difficult flicks when you're trying to get it over to a defender, but underneath the crossbar. He did a diagonal forward flip. A lot of times to keep it under the crossbar, you have to let the ball go on your hood a little bit and do a side flip. Otherwise, most of the time you will put it high. We saw Freaky do that, and Killer wasn't in open position. No,
does he get there?
Got that save, yeah.
All right. It looked pretty open for a little bit there, but Freaky grabs the ball. Team Secret, past 1, Freaky. Over in the corner, works it to Killer number 7, but now it's an open net. Miho trying to put it on. It goes in, and Selfless take an early lead.
Yeah, this is the danger of centering a ball. Killer, he committed, but Miho got to it first. So when you commit to a ball like that, if you lose that challenge after your teammate's already on the opposing back wall, it's almost 100% of the time going to be a goal for the other team.
And Team Secret went down early in game 1, and that was no problem. Freaky to Killer, the shot saved by Dapper. Miho trying to relieve some pressure for Selfless. Killer keeping it in Selfless territory. Still here in the Selfless corner, Freaky trying to play this, but gets thrown away. Oh, and Freaky not able to touch the ball there, but Killer number 7 able to bail him out. Freaky, not the best touch, allows Miho to get it up high. It falls straight down, but Killer had the read. I'm gonna try to keep this ball away from Selfless. Not doing a great job of it. Freaky able to get up there and make the save.
That's a good save from Freaky. Miho on his retreat back got the demo on Killer, so this could be a chance.
Not able to find him, Miho.
Oh, and the
Go for the bump.
Get him.
Just barely. Killer number 7 bought plenty of time for Freaky, and now Freaky's moving downfield. He's got Dapper on his tail. Miho able to get the ball away.
But that was such a heads-up play for Miho going for that bump.
Dapper?
Going for that double tap. But Killer, he even got hit by that bump from Miho, but had the presence of mind to keep control of his car and stay calm and get that ball in a safe spot for Freaky.
Killer number 7 battling against Miho in the corner. It goes opposite side. Now Freaky looking for Killer, but he's got a little boost to work with. Not a lot of power on that shot. Miho gets past 1. Dapper bailing him out. In the corner, Dapper winning against another. Killer number 7 takes another save against the post. Miho trying to keep it in play, but Dapper forced back. He actually gets to this ball. And Selfless holding on to this lead, and they're getting some good pressure. Dapper, does he get the touch here? He does, but not nearly enough power. Miho tries to finish it. Can Dapper get there? He does, and Selfless takes a 2-0 lead.
This was so close. Dapper almost made the play happen right there. Freaky with the save. Freaky needed to bump Dapper right there. It looked like he did go for the bump on Dapper, but he just missed it. Dapper, with just 11 boost, he just picked up a pad, was able to clean up that shot from Miho, but that was such a narrow chance for Freaky to get that bump, coming up short on it.
Just over half the game gone. Selfless find themselves in a 2-goal lead. Dapper just trying to keep the ball away from Freaky. They do. Miho now with control. What does he do with it here? Gets another tap challenged by killer number 7, followed up by Freaky. Team Secret moving downfield. It's only Miho right now. Freaky looking for Killer. Gets past one. Killer just can't get to it. And Selfless get away with one.
Miho was taken out of the play there, not by a bump, but mind games coming out from Dapper.
Dapper and Miho getting their 3rd goal here. Miho just throwing it up. Dapper's like, I'm gonna hit it. Nope. Gotcha.
You know, it was almost as if Dapper was gonna let Miho take the shot, but regardless, that completely psyched out the defense. They thought a shot was gonna be coming in, but no.
And now Team Secret, a big hole to climb out of here. In twos, it is definitely possible to score 3 goals fairly quickly. We've seen it happen in the regionals, and it can definitely happen here. Dapper carrying this out and Selfless. Good pressure, keeping the ball out of their own half. Killer number 7 playing some great defense for his team, but no goals. Freaky past one, because killer number 7 gets past another, and Team Secret finally get on the board.
Give and go, executed to perfection. Killer to Freaky, up to Killer, who gets that shot by Dapper. That was absolutely exquisite passing from Team Secret.
And now with 1:05 left to go, now Team Secret can breathe a little bit. You have a little bit of room, and things can start to shift in your favor.
And Killer, you know, getting a little bit of redemption. There was that pass from Freaky after Freaky messed up Miho and passed it out in the middle. Killer, it looked like he had pre-jumped for some reason and just wasn't able to get the pass. But this time, the passing play between him and Freaky worked out to perfection.
Freaky trying to get around this ball. Killer number 7 picks it up. Do find themselves in Selfless territory. Can they get another goal? With some time left, Selfless, Dapper is going to try to take the shot backhand on Freaky. And couldn't find it. That ball headed towards the net, but Freaky able to grab it. Team Secret, not a lot of time. Scoreline stays the same. We will have a tied up series. Miho is going to throw this ball towards the net, and with less than 10 seconds left, they have to score with time left. They do. Freaky catching Selfless on the retreat, and they pull within one with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, Dapper hesitated right there, decided to go for boost at half instead of falling all the way back to net. Freaky just recognizing that and launching it.
6 seconds, you need a favorable kickoff if you're Team Secret. Can they get it here? I wouldn't necessarily call that favorable for Team Secret. Freaky back to Killer in the nick of time. Can they keep this ball up? Almost, but Selfless hang on. And this series is tied 1-1.
Yeah, that was a great center ball there, a chance, but it was just out of the fingertip reach of that player in the middle. A close call. This series gearing up to be a close one. If the games keep playing out like that, we've seen 3-0s and 3-1s, pretty one-sided series, but these guys seem very neck and neck.
Good control by Selfless to keep the lead for as long as possible, where as soon as Secret started to kind of swing things back in their favor, finally found those midfield boosts to actually attack, it was already too late. Yeah. So for Selfless, that's great. And we saw some great play, great team play between Miho and Dapper, and I want to see more of that, but, you know, being smart, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. And Miho, I love seeing Miho always going for these bumps and demos. But Miho and Dapper, when these guys get rolling, they can be dangerous. This time, they didn't really have a ton of passing plays. They just brute forced their way through. But still, they can do that. These guys are that good.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Freaky, he had some solid plays. But this is Miho, all Miho and Dapper taking advantage of a mistake here. Miho starting things off with a quick goal for Selfless, and then another good team play that got them this second goal here.
Yeah, and then this was a stylish play. Dapper putting the shot in, forcing the save from Freaky. Freaky knew he had to get the bump on Dapper, missed it. Dapper easily cleans that one up. And then, again, this play right here, just psyching out the defense. Miho getting credit for that goal, but Dapper and Miho both confusing Team Secret equally. And then this was probably the goal of the game, though. Yeah. The killer, Freaky passing play, that was lovely. And then scoring with 6 seconds left, this big bomb that put them right back into the game, and we almost saw them pull off that 0-second goal at the end of the game. It was a very close call.
Yeah, so now maybe getting a little worried. little worried. Look, it's all right. It's 1-1 in the series. And you still got to be feeling good that Team Secret can fight back that late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, and you can't ever count.
Goals.
You can't count out this Team Secret squad.
No.
I mean, looking at the way they got here with their 0-second goal to tie it up to force overtime in a game, and force Game 5, and then winning Game 5.
And then if you're Dapper and Miho, that says even more for you can't sleep yourselves and keep up that pressure. And I think that they knew that even with a 3-goal lead, and they wanted to keep that pressure up. It just comes down to, can they keep up with Freaky's reads? Because even in that game, Freaky just has a good beat on the ball in this series.
He did, and there was just a few positioning, committing mistakes there from Killer. We'll see if he cleans that up. Dapper and Miho, they just brute forced it through. We'll see if they start incorporating some passing or dribbling in, because that could be deadly as well for Team Secret.
So Game 3, each team looking for series advantage. And off the kickoff, we've seen kickoffs be such a huge component in twos. It's not going to do much for either team this time, but Team Secret grabs first possession. Here comes Freaky. Opposite side hits his teammate. Unfortunate for Team Secret.
Yeah, Killer got in the way of that one. That ball was going in the net, and Freaky just hit it right at Killer.
Freaky slowing down here. Caught in the back of the net. Miho went up for it. It's a little bit of a double commit, but Killer number 7 stayed back on it, didn't want to overcommit. Freaky almost forces it through. Killer comes in. Freaky gets in the way, and it's 1-0 for Team Secret.
The pressure was mounting and mounting from the get-go. Freaky trying to dribble that ball in. He slow played it a little bit and got the bump. So the catalyst of the play, Freaky. He forced that ball into a dangerous spot and then took out the final defender, letting Killer come in and clean up.
Team Secret striking first in Game 3. Killer number 7 now. A one-on-one opportunity, but Miho right there. Team Secret on Killer, almost off the posts. Freaky now working against Dapper, gets it, keeps it in the corner. Killer number 7 off the ceiling. Does he have the touch here? Doesn't have a lot of boost, does get another touch, but it's straight up. Freaky tries to keep it up high, buying Killer a little bit of time, but he's got to race back quickly. Can he get to this ball? He does get out to the corner, but Selfless with control. Dapper with a miss. Miho can't get there either, and Team Secret able to move it to midfield.
Yeah, that was a very vulnerable moment for Team Secret. Killer had no boost. He missed the small pads in the midfield. Had Dapper put that shot on target, no one would have been able to get back and save it, but it was just off to the side. But now another chance. That ball just gonna beat out Freaky. Not so powerful hit for Miho, but Freaky just out of position.
Yeah, Freaky trying to get really just unfortunate touch for him, trying to clear it out and then just couldn't get back to the ball. So, hey, you're Selfless, you take it, and it's 1-1. With things all evened up on the kickoff, Freaky gonna take a shot. Miho's gotta hop up and get it. He does. Hits it against the crossbar. Selfless keeps the score 1-0, or 1-1, excuse me. Oh, popping it up. Does he get the second touch on the crossbar? No goal for Selfless. Miho, 1 touch. Dapper the second. Selfless wanting to keep this past midfield. They do. Team Secret playing it nice out to the side. Killer number 7 challenged. And Miho tries to throw it away, but it's right to Killer. Dapper racing back, able to make the save. He had to do a full 180 turn to get back and make that save.
And that was a smart play from Freaky right there on Dapper. He made Dapper think he was going to challenge, making Dapper make the hit and give up possession to him. But Freaky's playing very well right now.
And Miho looking for Dapper. Dapper will find it, but Light and Freaky's in position to get it out to the corner. Selfless want to apply more pressure. Freaky can't get to the second touch. A demo's gonna open things up. Selfless is gonna take the lead 2-1.
We've seen Miho going for this stuff over and over. He gets a demo in the corner, and that prevents anyone from being back. Dapper jumps right on top of it and gets the goal. So Miho, physical plays helping out. He doesn't get an assist on the scoreboard, but he does in our books.
And taking advantage of Secret being unable to get hard booming clears, or at least trying to bait out the defense, trying to maybe pass it laterally on defense, trying to get any kind of room to work with. A great save, but Freaky already on his way back. He's got Killer on the wing. Just gonna take a light shot, and it's saved by Miho. Oh, over 2, that's dangerous. Killer number 7 hits the post and then getting bumped out of the way. Everyone running into each other right now. Bumper cars coming out, less than 2 minutes left to go. And Selfless want to score again.
And Killer's gonna want that one back, and this is a great chance. Dapper didn't get much power on that shot, but that shot from Killer, he's gonna wish that he had that back. He scores those 9 out of 10 times. That time, unfortunately, just put it high, and that is gonna be the 3rd goal for Selfless. They extend their lead to 2.
Yeah, getting in the way of, I believe it was Freaky. Yeah, just blocked Freaky was Dapper, giving Miho an open angle towards the net. So 3-1 for Selfless with not a lot of time left.
So seeing Selfless pull out these physical plays, like you said, Dapper just wrangling up that defender in the corner.
Oh, this is a chance here. Does he get the goal? No. Heads up by Miho, getting back real quickly to make the save.
And Dapper, again, a little bit too much of a hard touch there. He had a chance to maybe force a 1v1, but hit it too far out of his reach. So we haven't seen Dapper too much keep the control of the ball and go for the dribble play. Been struggling to keep it close to his car.
Dapper taking a wide angle on this one. Trying to find Miho. And does. Not much gonna happen with it. Now Freaky looking for Killer, and they bump into each other. Leads to a light shot and an easy clear for Selfless. Gonna carry it, but Freaky's right there for the challenge. Team Secret, time is running out. They have to move downfield now, and Freaky looks to do so right here. A great touch by Dapper to get this over to Miho and kill even more time off the clock.
Yeah, not only did it kill time, he put it in a spot where Miho could get the corner boost as well. So a very smart play, buying time, buying boost for his team.
Miho just missing it. Dapper, that touch, he knows that Miho's gone and immediately makes the challenge.
And the bump.
And he just did everything there. And
yeah,
kept the scoreline 3-1 that could have been so dangerous. There you go.
That was a huge play. Dapper, he knew his teammate was demoed there. He needed to buy time, and he did that just wonderfully.
And just like that, Selfless is going to take a 2-1 series lead here against Team Secret, threatening to throw them into the lower bracket.
Yeah, fantastic play there from Dapper at the end. Really just buying time for Freaky, or buying time for Miho rather, to respawn. That was something else. Dapper stepping up this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Dapper doing so much work, and Miho, I mean, both of these guys, they've been playing together forever, and we can harp on that all day. But it just goes to show you that, you know, even when things get a little hairy, Secret scores a nice goal, it doesn't matter. Like, we're all right. We got the lead. Yeah. We can just keep scoring.
And some uncharacteristic misses there from Killer as well. So they're looking a little bit shaky in the start of the game, and game number 1, or start of this match rather. Freaky really stepped up. He's had 5 goals, just 2 assists coming from Killer. But like you said, one of the plays was that 2v1 where Killer got right in Dapper's face. But Freaky, he's cooled off a little bit, but also I feel like with Killer not able to put in those shots, that might be starting to get to Secret a little bit.
You know, the highlights is going to be, you know, the Selfless show here for Dapper and Miho. We saw Dapper play bully. We saw Miho play bully, and it got them 3 goals and the win.
And then again, look at this play from Freaky. He won the challenge there and got the bump. So a great play from Freaky, letting Killer get this goal. But from that point on, it was all Selfless.
Yeah, and right here, just out, couldn't get to the save, catching him out of position. And Freaky right here just trying to get to the ball and just couldn't, finding it out the side.
That was after a demo in the corner. Yeah, it was a demo in the corner from Dapper that opened that up, or it might have been Miho. But it opened up that opportunity. And then again, Dapper blocking the defender in the corner. The physical game coming out for Selfless, getting them the win here in game number 3.
So game number 4, we're about to get that started, and I gotta say for Team Secret, where's that game 1 Team Secret? Where's the super?
Where's that game 1 Freaky? Yeah, that's
where has he been since then? We definitely need him to come up and make some plays. Killer number 7 does a lot of the dirty work for him, or did a lot of the dirty work for him in game number 1. And you feel like you can't rely on that. I want to see more of that.
He's going to need to hit those shots where he's got an open net. He's going to have to hit them.
Gotta land them. Game number 4. Selfless looking to start things off with a bang, and Killer number 7 says, no, thank you. Another incredible save by him, and that could have been a deadly start for Team Secret. They keep their wounds closed.
Yeah, Miho He is deadly with his shots, a scary player to go against. And now Killer,
there you go.
We talked about him needing to hit his shots. He does it right here. He didn't have any boost to work with, picked up that one small pad, used it there, and then gets that shot off the wall. Killer number 7, a solo goal from him, and he gets Secret the lead.
That is redemption, putting it on target after you missed a big one in Game 3. So Team Secret with the early lead. And Freaky wants to start things off with a bang himself. Takes a shot, Dapper, right into his face. Able to make the save. Team Secret still threatening. Killer just tossed that out over to Freaky, and now he's going to try to get this read. He does get it, but out a little wide of the net. Team Secret right now starting off fast. But Selfless up high against the backboard. Miho's got an open angle. He's got the shot and the goal, 1-1.
We were talking about Dapper needing to keep this ball close. He does it right here.
Nice play.
He draws in both defenders and flicks the ball off the backboard. Miho had quite a bit of time to get there to finish off that goal, but Dapper, those ones dribbling plays, generating opportunities for Selfless.
Secret wants to play fast, but just a little too fast on the double commit. We're going to look to right this ship real quickly off the kickoff. Killer number 7 and Freaky now forced back. Dapper's looking for a touch. He gets it. Miho following up, beats out Freaky for the ball.
Oh,
Killer a poor touch. That's going to be off the post. He misses it. And a huge, huge opportunity missed for Selfless to take the lead.
What a break for Secret. That was an open net. Dapper didn't have a ton of boost to work with, but it was a pretty routine play for him. So he's going to regret missing that shot. We'll see if it comes back to haunt him.
It was such a smart play by Killer, just keeping the ball away, knowing that it was just going to get boomed downfield, waiting for the angle to give Freaky to shoot the ball. But Selfless eventually do clear it out downfield. Freaky tossing it out. Killer back to Freaky, Team Secret. Want to move this downfield. Dapper throwing a demo out, but it's not going to amount to much. Secret still with possession of this. That's right back to Killer number 7. And Freaky just waiting for an opportunity to strike here. Killer tries to throw it back, but Selfless keeping the ball away from the box. Freaky gonna try again. Killer number 7's in support. That shot's high. Miho can't get there. Freaky the shot and the goal. 2-1. Secret takes the lead.
Yeah, and this one was just excellent patience from Freaky. He saw Killer taking the shot, and it bounces off the backboard. Miho absolutely had to get that hit. When he missed it, Freaky was there, ready, and waiting. And now Secret up by 1. Dapper's thinking back to when he had his open shot, and he's probably wishing that he put that in.
Freaky up high, challenged by Dapper. Killer number 7, that shot's up. Miho makes the save right over to Dapper with the follow-up. Demo's 1. Dapper's got 1 to beat, but no boost to work with. And Team Secret able to throw it away. Well, Killer wins the challenge here. Dapper is in position to get this, and he does keep it away from Killer. Freaky and Killer both caught in the corner, but mitigate the harm just by clearing it downfield. Killer number 7 and Freaky being pressured by Selfless. Freaky gets a good clear. Dapper forced back. So far, less than 2 minutes left to go. Secret, if they retain this lead, and it looks like they're gonna get another goal. No! Killer had no boost, couldn't flip back into that ball, but they still have possession.
And that hustle from Dapper. He was getting jostled there by Freaky, Miho was getting jostled. Dapper was the last hope, and he made that tough save with Killer, who was looking to get that shot off the backboard.
Killer number 7 keeping it in midfield. Selfless still trying to fight back. Just 1 goal is all they need right now. Miho wants to get it started in midfield. Dapper right down to Killer, and Freaky's gonna follow up quickly, gonna put it almost on target. Still get an unfortunate touch right back on the ceiling, but Dapper's there to bail him out. Secret didn't want any of that. And Selfless still trying to find a way into the blue half. So both caught in the corner again. Can they make them pay? No, Miho. That ball got rolled up against the wall, wasn't expecting it. Now he's forced back, and that demo's going to clear the way for Dapper to again keep Team Secret away. Up high, Killer number 7. Able to keep it in midfield, so we're back and forth consistently here. When it feels like a shot's about to happen, it just gets boomed downfield. That could be dangerous. for Selfless. Can they get back in time? Miho off the post, able to make the save.
Oh, if Dapper can get around it, he
got
does.
it. He's got it. Dapper able to tie the game up 2-2 with 33 seconds left.
Dapper stepping up, making a play right here, winning that 50-50 and just taking control of the ball, dribbling it right in. And now we're positioned for overtime if no one scores with only 33 seconds left on the clock.
This kickoff, potential to be huge here for Miho, but it's tapped right down into Killer. Dapper cannot keep it in play. Freaky just wants to keep the ball away from Selfless. Maybe trying to bait somebody out. They beat one. Killer number 7 trying to get by Miho, can't do it. 10 seconds left and we could have a game 4 overtime. Again, Secret fighting just to get to game number 5. He's got Freaky in a great challenge and a good save. That was going in by Dapper. Killer's keeping it up. It's not quite over yet. Up high in the corner. Miho's got to kill this ball. No, they want it. They're hungry. Do they get it here? No.
But now this could put Secret down in the lower bracket. Selfless just need one more goal to put him down there.
So Killer off the kickoff. Trying to keep it away from Dapper. Selfless looking to end things right here. It's only Killer. He's got to make this play. He does get this touch, but Dapper's still in the corner. And he gets bumped away, and now Killer looking for a break. He's got Freaky in the middle, and booming downfield by Miho. Dapper's got to chase this down, and Freaky able to get there. Killer's the only man back. Gets the touch. There needs to be a follow-up from Secret here, and Freaky is there to make that touch still.
Oh, panic mode is on for Secret.
That is so bad, but Killer number 7 able to get there in time.
Panic mode is on right now. Freaky finally getting 100 boosts, but there's still, and that miss from Dapper, that was huge. This is gonna let Secret get on the counterattack.
Oh, it's a 2v1 and just taking the shot is Freaky. That's not good. Killer number 7 tries to get it. Dapper makes the save. Secret still threatening. Freaky here trying to get the touch, can't find the ball. Now trying to force it to Killer number 7. And he's bumping his way out, getting back quickly as Miho just boomed it downfield. 1 minute into this overtime, Team Secret working their way through Selfless territory, but Selfless turning it around. Past one, Dapper can't get past another. Freaky's downfield to get the touchdown. And now Secret looking for an opportunity. Gets past one. Where's Killer number 7? There he is, but challenged by Dapper. Demoed was Freaky. That might open things up, but Dapper can't get a solid touch. Buys Killer number 7 time to get back.
That could have been disastrous. That demo from Miho, if Dapper would have put a shot on target, there was no one back to block it. This is so close, but Selfless seems to have the edge right now in overtime.
Miho up high against one. Killer number 7 there. Not the best clear. Gives it, no, he doesn't give it back to Miho. He gets the second touch. Freaky playing this ball close. That's a double commit by Secret. And now Dapper one-on-one. Killer number 7 goes under him. Miho trying to keep it in play. Dapper right there, looking for the touch to Miho, but he's got to stay back. Killer to Freaky. Freaky with the touch. He gets the double, and Freaky with an incredible shot. And Team Secret take it to game 5.
Freaky is nuts. Look at this play in overtime to stay in the upper bracket. A double tap. What a play from Freaky.
Great job by Team Secret. So many scary moments from both sides, but Freaky, who else from game 1, pulling through on that double touch, getting the win for Secret here in game 4.
That is, if you're Selfless, that's devastating. That shot was unblockable. It's so difficult to do double taps, but to do it at that speed,
this much space,
in this environment. Yeah, like you said, he was right up next to that backboard and dropped that in. That was an incredible finish, and now we get guaranteed game 5.
It is that, and it's exciting. It's exciting just because there were so many opportunities that Selfless had, and Secret made so many incredible saves, getting back in the nick of time in regulation and in overtime, and this was just back and forth all the way through.
Absolutely, and there was that one goal that Dapper could have scored. It was an open net. He wasn't able to put it in. That could have been the difference to not even have to go to overtime. Freaky and Team Secret, on the other hand, they capitalized on all of their opportunities in this game, and that last goal from Freaky was something special. But yeah, look at this shot. That wide open, that was, in my opinion, that was where Selfless really lost control of the game.
Yeah, and they were both on both sides of the ball. when there was a clear one-on-one opportunity, but the attacking player was out of boost so many times in this game. So there wasn't much they could actually do with the ball, finding those 1v1 opportunities. The boost battles have been were so even in game number 4. And we see working here at the end, this is it. And moving downfield, it starts with Killer, out from Freaky, actually, and then a great touch right there.
A beautiful setup from Killer. I heard Freaky calling for the pass. Killer put it right up there for him, but then the rest of the work was down to this man, and you see his reaction after he hit that.
Oh, yeah, get hype, girl. That's what I'm saying.
What a finish that was indeed. And now it's all going to come down to game 5.
So game number 5, and for a while, it looked like Selfless had this in the bag. They had control of this series, and all it could take, James, is an overtime goal to just completely swing the momentum for Team Secret. But here we go, game number 5. Team Secret looking to fight back and send Selfless down to the lower bracket. Miho gonna start things off looking for Dapper. Dapper close, but keeping the ball in the corner. And now a great clear by Miho, and with that save, I believe that Freaky got, and he unlocks the dual force achievement with his 7th goal and 11th save. And by the way, James, this weekend only, you can get a 2-for-1 deal on Brisk Beverages exclusively at 7-Eleven. Achievement unlocked.
You know what? I'm not surprised. Freaky in game number 1 had 5 goals, so I'm not shocked in the least.
Not much we have to do. Selfless. Keeping the ball in the corner. Things slowing down a little bit. A quick pass. It's funny how quick this game can speed up in an instant. And now Dapper going high against Freaky. Actually tries to cut under him. Killer number 7 has a 1v1 opportunity against Miho, who challenges him. Freaky gonna take the shot. Double commit by Selfless. Going to allow Team Secret to have a lot of time. Back to Freaky. The shot, the goal. 1-0 Team Secret.
Expert playing right here. After the double commit, Freaky immediately steals the corner boost. Killer gets the center and the boost steal. Didn't matter. Dapper didn't have much to work with in net, and Freaky just puts a scorcher on target, and they can pick up right where they left off. Secret with the early lead.
And they look to try to add on to their lead right here as they move to Selfless territory. But Dapper flips it over 1. Freaky bails out Killer. Killer back to this ball, doesn't find the touch, but it forced Miho to stay back, and Freaky almost finding his way through. Selfless able to keep the ball out of the net. Freaky trying to get this ball. Killer gets a nice touch, looking for Freaky. Freaky against the crossbar, and he's right there waiting. It's easy goal, easy life. 2-0 for Team Secret.
Yeah, they were expecting this play. Miho getting there way too late. There was not really much he could do to prevent Killer from passing it over to Freaky. Freaky didn't hit the shot, but he put it right back off the backboard for Killer, who was waiting for it. Now 2 goals away, or 2 goals ahead of Selfless now.
Killer. You catch this ball, but Dapper right there for the challenge. Being down 2-0 early can be a little bit of a blessing in disguise if you're Selfless. If you're gonna allow them in, please buy yourself some time to come back. Miho, back to Dapper. Dapper back to Miho, looking for an angle. Dapper coming back on this, and a whiff by Freaky. The shot and the goal. Selfless gets back into it.
Yeah, Freaky no boost in net, waiting for Miho to make the play, and just missed it. Freaky had enough boost to really make that play, but he just narrowly misjudged it. And then the cleanup coming in from Dapper, and Selfless right back in it.
Off the kickoff, Freaky's gonna take it in. Great touch by Dapper. He gets it by Team Secret. This could be an opportunity to tie the game immediately, but a good challenge by Freaky keeps the ball away from the box. Killer number 7 now trying to get things set up. Miho using all sorts of boosts to get back to that ball. And Killer number 7 had to work his way around Miho to get to that, but he does. Keeps the ball in Selfless half. Killer working against Dapper. Again, He's content with just aggressing on the ball as much as possible, and Freaky's just playing cleanup role really well. And I love it every time that shot, I just hear nice come out of Freaky's comms every time killer number 7 gets a good touch. Dapper flips it over. Killer number 7 gives way for Miho. Now Miho can't get it by Freaky. Freaky bumps out of the way, able to take this ball. Dangerous position for him though. Killer knows it and is able to bail him out.
That was a huge 50-50 right there. Killer getting that win was massive. Had Dapper won that, that would have put Selfless in a great spot to get a goal.
Team Secret looking for a third goal here against Selfless. But now, a 2v1 opportunity. Oh, Miho! Great patience. All it takes is a little touch like that, and you put yourselves in a tie game.
Yeah, this is the difference between winning and losing. You're in these 1v1 situations. He saw Freaky jumped early. As soon as Freaky jumped, Miho, out of boost, uses that side flip to push the ball left, and just precision strikes it into the net.
And now off the kickoff, Team Secret had a 2-0 lead. Squandered. 2 unanswered goals by Selfless. Miho, downfield towards Dapper. Dapper, that shot on target. Probably a little off target, but Freaky still having to make that clear. A demo onto killer number 7. Kind of frees up Selfless a little bit. No, Killer's still up, right there waiting. 40 seconds left. Could have game 5 overtime for our last upper bracket match of the day. Trying to find a touch. Freaky does get it out back to Killer. Killer, can he find Freaky? No, he's challenged and gets knocked away by Dapper. Now Dapper on the assault, up in the corner, looking for Miho. Miho sees it, seeking, and a great save, but it's coming straight back down. Killer number 7 with the follow-up, and now Dapper's forced back. It's gonna be a tough position here.
And that was so risky. If had Miho lost that challenge, they could have gotten scored on immediately.
Well, Dapper trying to get it out towards midfield. That's dangerous. No time left in killer number 7. There's 1 second left, but they are looking to take this game number 5.
And Killer just opts to keep boosting to go for the dunk, and he hits it. And just like that, with 1 second left on the clock, they make it happen. Team Secret get that go-ahead goal.
Dapper trying to keep that ball up, and it goes down. And you hear the chants, let's go for Team Secret. Game 5, and that could have been deadly. I like the idea from Dapper to try to pop the ball straight up, but it's not enough. And Team Secret moving on to play girls.
What an ending. What an ending to both of Game 4 and Game 5. The overtime double tap by Freaky, then the dunk from Killer with 1 second left. You can see the emotion on stage. As soon as that clock hit 0, I heard Freaky just yell.
It was just yelling.
Oh,
it was
my.
awesome. I love the energy out of that. And man, that game 5 was the story of the match. Team Secret goes up 2-0. Selfless able to battle back and tie the game up. It goes to overtime. That was really just that tug of war between these teams in all 5 of these games. And just a great game overall here between Secret and Selfless, but Secret just a little ahead that time.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch. Freaky, you know, MVP of that match. He stepped up hugely in game number 1, scoring those 5 goals, and then that double tap to even get them there. But Killer was there with him every step of the way, setting up the goals. Even that double tap was because Killer put that pass in an area where Freaky could even go for the double tap. So these guys, you can tell they've been playing together for a long time. They made for one heck of a show that series.
Yeah, absolutely. The give and goes are always so fun in twos, and they work more times than not. And usually when they don't, it's just because you missed. You missed off the crossbar, and they're so hard to defend. Great play by Team Secret. Can't wait to see more of them in the upper bracket.
Dude, I was a little scared there for Team Secret. There's that moment when they were in OT in game 4 and they double went up. Like,
yeah, the double commit.
They double committed, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is the end. Pack it up, boys. And then they came back to win 2 more games to win the series. Really incredible. So let's take a look at the highlights, actually, and see how Team Secret was able to pull this final one out.
Yeah, I mean, this was a double commit right here. Kept the ball in play, and that's just a great touch by Killer number 7.
Yeah, his passing on point all series. You know, Killer and Freaky just working so well together. I think that's one thing that really separated Selfless and Team Secret was Team Secret's ability to make the passing plays happen in this twos environment. We saw a lot of just trying to force the issue from Selfless and try to get rebounds. Like even there, that was just rebounds that are getting cleaned up, whereas Secret, very intentional passing plays, and it worked out for him.
And we did see a couple of passing plays, they tried to pass the ball to each other, but it was either Miho was out of position to follow up. He either flew into the net because he set up the initial thing and Dapper tried to tap it down, but no one was home to be able to follow up. So just great positioning and like we said, like you said.
And then the final goal, shout out to Killer. You know, we've been giving a lot of praise to Freaky. Killer was kind of being the setup man the whole series, but stepping up in the biggest moment of the series. 1 second left on the clock, he gets that dunk goal over Miho.
Yeah.
What a moment, an emotional moment for those guys, and they are breathing a sigh of relief. And now we've got 2 European teams and 2 North American teams moving on in the upper bracket.
That is a great point, James. I'm glad to hear that. We still have a fair representation of NA, of EU. We still have every team involved because we got that lower bracket. Taking a look now at Freaky and Killer number 7 reacting in the games here to their victories. And these reactions are huge. You can hear them across the studio. And I cannot wait to see these guys and their joy and their excitement and Hannah's excitement as we continue this tournament. So fans, don't go anywhere. More Rocket League. Welcome back, Rocket League fans. Here is our State Farm Assist of the Match, featuring the stylings of none other than our famous Freaky. He's smiling because he knows it's going to be him. Now let's take a look at this sick play right now.
Yeah, so the assist of the match, it's going to go to Freaky here, and we saw this earlier. It's such a heads-up play. Able to grab the boost, that gives you all of the time to play this ball. You put it in perfect position, win the 50-50, and get the bump for Killer to get the goal.
That is a strong assist right there, and that's a guy who knows he's doing well. I love the confidence coming out of Team Secret. This has been a really amazing team here, and I think I'm ready. Are you guys ready to hear what Larry has to say?
So ready.
To our winning team? Well, Larry,
I love me
are you
some
ready
Larry.
down on the field with Team Secret?
Yeah, no secret, man, how good these guys are. We were talking early on about facing a North American team. You're a little nervous about that. You've never really seen a lot of these guys play. How did that affect you going into this match?
First match, we were really careful. Like every kickoff, usually we follow, but I was like, nah, I'm staying back because I don't know what the kickoff they're gonna do. And I worked in the first game, but the 2 games afterwards was like, oh no.
Yeah, and the qualifiers, you guys struggled. I think you lost the first game most of the time. I think all the time, actually. But this game, you came out with 5 goals. How did you guys feel after that first game? Like, okay, we scored 5 goals, which is the most any team has scored so far in this Universal Open Grand Final season number 2.
First game is always weird. So you can't, like, okay, we scored 5 goals. We kind of pressured them literally the whole 5 minutes, but it's only the first game. So when you go into second game, it's like a restart of the series, and they showed us that they're definitely better when it comes to like constant.
How are you guys able to keep it going? You were down 2-1, and then games 4 and 5 in overtime, and we'll talk about game 5 in a second. What got you guys going, and how were you able to kind of keep it going and knock that team off?
Even though we lost the matches, I felt like the games were really close. We always try to stay hyped up because like mistakes happen. Even when you have like 5 goals to nothing, you can always come back. And we just stayed focused and managed to get it in the end.
All right. Killer, we were talking off camera. Take it time. You know, take my time. A little Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Let's go to game number 5, right? Game 5, you have the game winner. What did you see, and how incredible of a goal was that for you guys to lift you into the next round?
Well, I had enough boost, and I thought I'm just going for the 50-50, and the goal was a little bit lucky at the end, but yeah, we did it.
Let's just talk about your girlfriend here. You just met Hannah, what, a couple of months ago? I'm not going to put you too much on the spot. Actually, I am. A couple of months ago, and you guys just met in person, actually. What, a few days ago? How exciting is it to have Hannah here, who's from Georgia, goes to UGA. Big shout out. It's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. How exciting is it to have her here in Stanford and meet her face-to-face for the first time?
It's amazing because, like, she's my girlfriend, and she's my supporter because usually he was my supporter in every land, but now he's my teammate, so I need a new supporter, and that's what Hannah is.
She said you were more nervous. She was more nervous than you were back there. You should have seen her back there. She was a wreck, man. You gave her some heart palpitations back there. So, you know, just what was it like to have her here and to see her go through this and actually win in front of her?
I mean, I didn't see her yet. She's probably gonna, I don't know what she's gonna do, but I need to stay safe here because I don't know. I don't know.
I know this. The guys from Deutschland, right? Team Secret, they're moving on. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich heiße Lars. That was my name in high school. Is that a cool German name? Lars? For Larry, right?
Yeah. Larry, Lars, yeah. Works.
Cool. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. All right, guys, let's go back over to the desk. Wo wohnst du? Rachel, you live on the West Coast, right?
Mein Schweinpfeif. I don't know a whole lot of German, but that one was for you.
Just don't say
that's all I know, and that's all I
letter,
need
right?
to know is
Oh,
9.
man.
Stop.
Wait. Does Larry speak German? I don't know.
Yeah. We all speak German. You guys don't speak German?
No.
No.
Anyway, guys, that was
on
an
it.
incredible win from Team Secret. That was a 4th and final upper bracket match. As the day progresses, we've got 2 more matches. We're going to be moving on to the lower bracket. But let's talk about Soylent real quick. We are up to 70 goals. Hold on, we have 70 goals, which means we have 14,000 meals donated to the World Food Program USA by Soylent. And that's just for today. We've also been racking these up over the course of the regionals. But you guys at home, if you're impressed with this effort, if you're cheering on Soylent and everything happening here at the Universal Open, you guys can head on over to wfpusa.org/Universal Open and do some donating yourselves. So thank you very much, Soylent. Very cool program. And speaking of which, we've got more beverages on set. Here's Scrub Killa. Trying a little bit of the brisk.
Give me the face.
Oh no, this is a Soylent.
This is a Soylent.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
Come on. All right.
It's like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever. Wow.
The eyebrows.
Oh my.
That's pretty good.
Quinn's cheering him on.
Like,
Quinn's
I'm gonna
always
win
there
now.
when you're eating stuff.
Get this man some Soylent.
Soylent, if you're watching, hook it up there. Now, we have the lower bracket finals, the lower bracket first round coming up next after these commercials. Don't go anywhere. We got 2 more matches coming out for you today, and that's going to be Double Trouble going up against Complexity. First up.